Now, this just landed on my table today, and this is a Western Digital hard drive. Now, I'm really excited to talk about this because I'll tell you right off from the start, this is one of my favorite hard drives to use in a desktop PC. And I will tell you a bit more about that in a minute. First things first, I would say let's open this thing and take a better look at this drive. So I'll just get my totally generic cutter here and actually cut through this little bag. This should give us easy access to the hard drive. Hear the sound of that? The nice sound of anti-electrostatic bag. Now this will protect any kind of electronic device from any kind of electrostatic discharges. So yeah, this is a good touch to have your piece of tech in one of these bags. That aside, here we also have this little baggie. Now I'm quite sure this is silica gel, and most likely this is used to keep the contents of this bag dry, because you know, electronics and water ain't gonna mix that good. Okay, so now we can have a little better look on the drive itself, and we're going to have a small walkthrough from front to back with the main specifications and characteristics of this particular hard drive. First off, what you can see is that cool Western Digital logo, the nice blue theme going on. That's also aligned to this drive's name, so we have the Western Digital Blue PC hard drive. Next off, we have the capacity. Now this is a 1 TB hard drive. Now this series do go in more types of capacities, so there would be some options you could choose from. Also, we know the drive has a SATA interface, and that will allow quite a nice transfer rate. And also, as a note, this is a SATA-free device. When we also have the capacity of the cache. Now we have a 64 megabyte cache right there, and that's going to help the drive keep up with your fast system, with your fast configuration. We also have something interesting right here. We know this is a 7200 RPM class drive. Now what that means is this drive, the actual physical disks in this device will spin with the speed of 7200 rotations per minute. Now that's pretty fast, and that's what you would want from a drive like this in order to have those nice fast and snappy access rates to your storage. Now going to the back, what we can actually see here, it's that we have a very solid construction all around. This is very nice encasing for this particular drive. Also, what you have is your electronics board right there. Please notice that there are no components on this side of the board, and that ensures that this will be safe while doing an installation in your PC. Now going to the back of this drive, what you can see here right off, it's that SATA port for the data transfer, and then that SATA power port right there. So this will mainly conclude the overview of this drive, and further on we're going to go through a bit of a performance testing to see how actually this drive keeps up in our system. As you can see on screen, I use the HDTune utility to test the transfer rates of the Western Digital Blue hard drive. As you can see, the results are quite good. We have a minimum of 88 megabytes per second transfer, a maximum of 186 megabytes per second transfer, and at an average of 148 megabytes per second. This is quite a good transfer rate. Obviously, you cannot compare these speeds with any kind of SSD drive with much higher values. On the other hand, this type of hard drive is used for storage, and while your main operating system will rest on a nice, cozy, really fast SSD drive, your files will be stored basically on one of these type of physical drives, such as this Western Digital blue hard drive. Now you can also see there's an access rate of 15.6 milliseconds, and overall these are really good results for a drive that will be mainly used as file storage. Now we just had a look at those nice speed tests, and what we can see right off is that this hard drive performs rather nice. You have those nice fast data transfer speeds, and that is what you are actually looking for from a storage hard drive like this one. Overall, I want to tell you that this is my go-to drive, so whenever I need to install a hard drive on a PC, I'm going to actually go for one of these Western Digital blue models. Actually been having something like this in my PC for about 10 years now, and that's an older Western Digital blue hard drive. What I can tell you is that that drive still works in perfect condition to this day. So these things are quite reliable, and that's one of the main things that made me choose this type of drive for mainly any type of build or any type of desktop PC or system I would build. I would go for some Western Digital blue storage anytime. So now what I would like to know is, what is your favorite type of hard drive? What is the brand of hard drives you would prefer and why? And what do you usually use when you build your systems, you build your PCs, and you get to install some of the storage for those nice high-end fast systems? Also, please remember, if you did enjoy this video, please touch that subscribe button right down below. Jojo will be back furthermore with a lot of reviews, with a lot of tech and a lot of interesting things for you to see. So, till next time, Jojo out.